Hello and welcome back to another video. So today I'm actually really excited for, because this is like low-key something I've wanted to do for a very long time, and it's a Q&A, ASMR style. So I put up quite a while ago just a tweet asking people to ask me questions for an ASMR video. It's been put off for quite a while just because I kept forgetting about the tweet. But I have the questions in a mug with my face on it. Beautiful, right? So I believe there's about 14 questions in here, I want to say. But I'm quite excited to get into them. I didn't read all of them. I kind of wanted it to be like a surprise. But let's jump in. Actually, before we jump in, I'm gonna drink some water. You know, the good old Fiji. Wow, 0 calories, 0 fat, 10 milligrams of sodium, 2% calcium. Calm down. Actually, I almost choked there. Okay. Are we ready to start? All right. First question. So I'm going to be reading them. I wrote them all down on paper. So I guess I kind of did read them, but not really, because it was like 4 a.m. when I wrote them down. But I'm going to be putting them, actually probably just right here, be putting them, all the screenshots of the Twitter comments, the tweets, right here. What's the internet, really? Well, first question is from @GBOfficial. If you inherited a baby, what would you name it? Okay, so this is a funny question to me, because like 2-3 years ago, me and my friends had this ongoing joke, for some reason, that everything was named Flavio or Flavia, so that's immediately the first thing that popped into my mind. Like a little girl named Flavia. But honestly, like, real question, real answer. I've always, so ever since the Disney show, I don't even remember what the show's called, but it was the one with the Olsen twins, where they lived in that like beach house. But one of them was named Riley, and I've always loved the name Riley since that show, like whether it was a girl or a boy. But I think I like it more as a girl's name, I think. But yeah, definitely Riley. Riley would be the choice for me. And like, I don't think I have any other names that's been the one that has stuck with me, like, as long as I could remember, was Riley. Yeah, that's about it. Alright. Out. Should I just name my cup version of myself Flavio? I mean, he could pull off a Flavio, let me tell you. Okay, question number 2. This one is from @Tay966. If you had to eat one flavor Starburst for the rest of your life, which would it be? Well, good question, Tay. So I assume most people's answer would be like pink or red. Sure, pink and red are good flavors, but I have this weird thing with yellow and orange Starbursts. Said done whenever, right? But when I used to work, like, at my first, like, real job, this girl that I worked with would always buy packs of Starbursts, and she hated the yellow and orange ones, so she would just give them to me. And it kind of grew on me. And they're kind of my favorite Starbursts now. So I would definitely have to say orange or yellow Starbursts. I don't know, it's weird, but here we are. Alright, let's try with the left hand now. Question numero 3. This is from @ZenoHD. What is your favorite book and why? That's a tough one. So, oh man, this is a good question. There's so many good books. Oh my god. So, okay. I'm gonna give like 2 answers. So I'm gonna give a good book, like, that was a good book personally for me, like, that I want to say helped me, I guess, in a way. And then I'm just gonna give a good book that I, like, overall really enjoyed. So the one I overall really enjoyed was The Shining. And that book, oh boy, The Shining by Stephen King, is such a well-written book. Literally do not watch the movie and just read the book, because it is so well written and so eerie. Oh, beautiful. The first, like, couple chapters are, but then, oh, baby. And then the book, like, the personal good book for me, I'm gonna have to say was, I want to say, like, it was in the era of, like, me not being out yet, so it was like, I want to say Call Me By Your Name or Love, Simon, because it kind of, like, it was like an eye-opener almost. And just, like, I don't know, I just, like, resonated with it a lot. But yeah, I would say those I'll give it those 3. Those 3 are my faves. Okay, question number 4. I should really say what question we're on after I unravel the paper. This is from @TheInsaneRay. How about a classic? How did you first get into ASMR? Okay, I, like, hate this question but love this question because I don't remember how fully. So definitely, like, when I was in elementary school and stuff, there would be things that would, like, relax me or set me off. We actually had in elementary school, we had for people that didn't want to like go to recess, which was me sometimes. One of our French teachers did a meditating break. So basically we meditated for the recess time, but it would literally be, she would put on this like meditating CD that just had like rain noises or something. But then we would all sit on the floor and she would like tap on the floor. And I remember just like actually dozing off during one of those meditating classes. But as for like actual ASMR in general, I'm pretty sure I was just scrolling through YouTube one day. I was just in the rabbit hole of random videos, and it wasn't even like an intentional ASMR video. It was just, or maybe it was and it wasn't marked as ASMR, but it was someone like whispering and scratching on things. And I was like, what the hell? This is so weird. I don't want any part of this. But then I clicked on the next video and it was someone tapping on stuff. And I was like, and I felt like the tingles. And I was like, whoa. I was like, wait a second. This is ungodly. This is so weird. And then it just went on from there. And one of like my favorite videos to watch that I watched on repeat for like months was Taylor Darling's haircut roleplay, where like she brought you into like the bathroom sink and washed your hair and the water was running. I don't know why, but that scene with the water running and she was like washing your hair, oh, that gets me, man. That gets me. But that's, I guess, how I got into ASMR. I honestly don't know what question I'm on. I want to say 5. This one is from @ArticulateASMR. It's a two-parter. First one is, what's your most favorite meal to eat? A go-to is definitely pizza. I can always eat pizza. But like my favorite, okay, there's gonna be specific favorite and a generic favorite. My generic favorite would probably have to be sushi. I love me some good sushi and some like teriyaki. Oh, sushi's delicious. A very specific favorite. There is a place not far from me, still a little bit away, called Richmond Court, and it's a Chinese like restaurant, but they have this dish, and it's like crispy noodles, almost like raw noodles, but in the middle, it's a huge dish, by the way, but in the middle they put this like really hot sauce, and then like chopped up slices of beef and like broccoli and stuff, and where that hot sauce and meat is, it starts to like cook and soften the noodles in the middle, but the edges are still crispy. Oh, just talking about this is making me like my mouth water. But that is a go-to. That's what I like dream about when I'm hungry. The second question is, what's been the happiest moment in your life so far? Oh boy. The happiest moment in my life. There's honestly so many. I mean, like anytime I go on vacation. No, happiest moment in my life. That's a really tough question to pick just one. Oh gosh. I'm just gonna like list off a bunch. Happiest moments. when my like baby nieces were born, when I got casted in my first movie, being overly loved and welcomed by the ASMR community is a huge one. All the friends and people I've met online that have been nothing but supportive, like there's so many. I can't just pick one happy moment. Honestly, that's a lie. All of those are great moments, but I think the happiest moment that was like overfilled me with happiness to the point of like crying was when I like publicly came out to everyone, and it was just like whatever. The responses I got and stuff were just like, that's the happiest moment. I'm gonna stop talking about it or else the tears are gonna come on camera. That being said, time for a water break. Okay. This one comes in from @Deanne Embry. What does animation mean to you? Ooh, I like this question. Animation means like meaning or like what it like personally means to me, because personally it just means like passion and like creativity and expression. Like the way someone animates something can say so much about who they are or what they're working on. It can mean so many things. Like, I love animation. There's so many things. I love like animated movies. I love anime. I love random animations. I love Rocky Rock's animations. But yeah, animation is just like, to me it's just like passion and an expression of the creator or the creators as a whole. Yeah, I like that answer. I'm gonna go with that. That just landed on my computer. All right. This one comes in from @Shin_GLaDOS. How has your experience with love been so far? Well, let me tell you, my personal love life does not exist. But love in general, for people and for communities and for things, is great. I love lots of people. Always love yourself, someone, and them you. That's my motto. That was such a bad answer. I'm so sorry. I'm skeptical. On to the next one, though. This one is from @SonOfJMKWalco. Wanna kiss me? I'm good, thank you. On to the next one. This one comes in from @Alakaf. I'm pretty sure I didn't say that right. Keeping it simple, what is your favorite trigger, and can you give us a little taste? Ooh, okay. I have a few favorite triggers. So I love tapping. Tapping is my number one. I love this foam thing that I have. Because it sounds like the ocean to me. Also, like, scratching noises on fabric gets me. And I really love scissor noises, but like specifically scissors cutting things. I guess I could cut my piece of paper here. Those are my my top triggers. Ew, there's something stuck to me now. Honestly, throwing the questions on the floor is more fun than answering the questions. Just kidding, I love answering these questions. Why do I keep winking? Oh Lord, oh my gosh. This one is from @gpharaoh65. Do you guys use the Dewey Decimal System to file books in libraries? And then goes on to talk about a bookstore roleplay, which is a very good idea. I quite like that, like tracing on the books and stuff. It's a good idea, but if I would do that, I'd want to use like kind of like old vintage books with that like fabric-y cover, you know? As for the Dewey Decimal System, I have no idea. I believe so. I should really, like, I have like 3 friends that work in libraries as librarians, oddly enough. I should really ask. But I believe so. I'm pretty sure we do. But a bookstore library roleplay. Oh, what an idea. 10 points for that idea. That'll be coming in the future. When I buy some vintage books, that is. Okay. This one is from @CalebJBunting. What is your least favorite ASMR trigger? My least favorite ASMR trigger has to be mouth eating sounds. And that's just because it's like a personal thing for me. When I first got into ASMR, I didn't mind them. I was actually like, oh God, please not let me like mouth eating sounds. And I watched one, I was like, oh no, this is good. Why do I like this? But then I think I like placeboed into my mind that it was like someone chewing with their mouth open, which I can't stand. And now I just really can't listen to like mouth sounds or like eating sounds. Not my thing. Also don't like doing them. They make me quite uncomfortable to do. But yeah, that and like ear licking. It's just, I don't know. It's just not my thing. The people that like it though like it, like nothing against that at all. Just personally, not my kind of style. Alright. We're almost done here. This one comes in from @LunisBadman. What's your fave article of clothing? Excluding GB merch, of course. My favorite article of clothing? Oh boy. I don't know. I own a lot of floral shirts that I love. Honestly, I have this one button-up shirt that's like part see-through, like it's got mesh that I bring out to like clubs and parties if I go, that I absolutely love. But other than that, I own this like romper that I really like, a man romper, a romp him, and I own this like poncho. It's so soft. It's like a poncho. that I wore to Veld, which is a music festival, a couple years back. But it's just like this white and black pattern poncho. It's super loose, super flowy. I wore it without a shirt on because it was hot and like you're at a music festival. That was beautiful. But like other than like clothing wise, I have this very wide brimmed black hat that's like very summer vibes. That's my favorite. That's my favorite because I love the summer. Alright, on to the last question. And the last question comes in from, would you looky here, it is from @Wingo9967. Favorite memory. Favorite memory, oh boy. Right when you said memory, I started going like way back into my brain. Favorite memory. I have like so many good memories. I want to say my favorite is I was very, very young. Very, very young. But it was honestly just me and my sister sitting at our small tube TV playing Sega Genesis. We were playing like Aladdin or Taz, the Tasmanian Devil video game on the Sega. It was mostly her playing and me watching. But that's what I remember. I don't know why that one came to my mind. There is one. It's not my favorite in the sense of it was a happy one, but it's my favorite in the sense of I remember it and I tell it a lot. So I have a scar on my forehead here. You probably can't see because the light. There's like a small scar right here. And that was at my old house when I was very young. I must have been like 3 or 4, maybe younger. But I went to go lock the door because my parents had left. So I was staying with my oldest sister and my other sister as well. I have 3 sisters. So I was staying with 2 of them. So I went to go run and lock the door as they were leaving. And then I grabbed a snack from the kitchen and ran back to the living room. But on my way back to the living room, I slipped on a slipper and hit the edge of our coffee table on my forehead. And it like cut open. And immediate call to my parents, came back, rushed me to the hospital. And I remember my mom lying me down in the van. And she was just like, don't go to sleep. Don't go to sleep. Because she was worried I had like a concussion or something. But it was like also like 11 p.m. and I was just tired. But I literally remember like I was like in and out of sleep. And I remember waking up, lying down in the hospital. The doctor putting like cream on my forehead, which I assumed was a numbing cream. And going, oh, you're awake? Don't worry, just putting cream on your forehead. And then I passed out again. And that was it. That was my memory. Alright, everybody. That is all the questions I have. Thank you so much for all the questions. If you missed this and want to participate, I will gladly do another Q&A. Leave your comments down below or tweet me some questions, and I will get to another one of these in the future, hopefully. I really enjoyed making this, but I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. This was kind of different, but like, you know, I'm into it. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope this relaxed you, and have a good sleep.